Hello Windows Universe. In this video we will talk about how to fix Windows sound audio problems and issues. For a more in-depth look at the topic, we will link an article in the description down below. Before we look at some software issues, let's look at some common hardware problems. If you're using external speakers, headsets, or microphones, then check to make sure there are no frays in the lines or damages. Also, make sure the device is plugged in properly. If it's a USB device, then try plugging it into another USB port. Let's also check if Bluetooth is enabled or on if your device is a Bluetooth device. Go to the taskbar, look for the Bluetooth icon, click on Show Bluetooth Devices, and open it. Make sure that Bluetooth is on and that the device in question is connected. Also, make sure that the volume is up and that it is not muted. We can run a few audio troubleshooters. So let's go to Settings. Go to Update and Security. Go to Troubleshoot. Click on Additional Troubleshooters. There are three that we want to look at today. If you're having trouble hearing, then start with the Playing Audio Troubleshooter. Click on Run the Troubleshooter and follow any of the on-screen prompts. Then, let's go look at the Recording and Audio one. Click on Recording Audio and click on Run the Troubleshooter. Once again, follow any of the on-screen prompts. Then, and this one is really if you're having trouble with Cortana or other speech recognition software, run the speech one. After this, restart your system and see if the problem's corrected. And here are some other fixes that might also help. Check and see if you need to run any Windows updates. There's always chances that a driver update is available. So let's go to Settings. Go to Update and Security, Windows Updates, and check for any updates. Also make sure that under Advanced Options that receive updates for other Microsoft products when you update Windows is checked. Install those recommended updates and see if that works. Are the settings okay? Let's check some settings that could potentially solve the problem. On the taskbar, right-click on the speaker and look for sounds. If the problem is a speaker or headset problem, then click on Playback, look for the device in question and right-click on it. Click on Test. See if the green bars light up. If so, then this might indicate a hardware problem. Also, check and see if it's disabled or enabled. Then, click on Properties. Then check under the General tab that it is in fact enabled. Under Levels, check to see that it is not muted and that the level is up. Finally, under Advanced, go to Signal Enhancement and ensure that Enabled Audio Enhancements is unchecked. If it is a problem with the microphone, then let's go to Recording, right-click on the device in question, and check to see if the device is disabled or not. If you're having problems with speech recognition, then click on Configure Speech Recognition and follow any of the on-screen prompts. Otherwise, let's go to Properties. In general, of course, make sure that it is enabled. Also, check to see that where it's plugged in and if it even indicates that it is plugged in. Under Listen, and this is important in a laptop, check your power management settings. It could be set to disable to save power. If your laptop is not plugged in, then the microphone might not be working under a power saving measure. In the Levels tab, play with both the microphone and boost levels to see if it was just set too low for you to hear. And of course, make sure that this is not set to mute. In advanced mode, let's look at exclusive mode. make sure that allow applications to take exclusive control of this device and give exclusive mode applications priority are checked. Sometimes other devices or software might be muting them if they have higher control levels. And always make sure that enable audio enhancements is unchecked. If you had to make any changes, click on apply, click OK, restart your system and see if the changes help. Let's look at the audio drivers themselves. This is also a good thing to try if you recently updated them and the problem started after that. Open the device manager. Look for the device that you're having problems with under audio inputs and outputs, and then right-click on it to go to properties. Go to driver. If you recently updated the drivers, check to see if a rollback is possible. Next, let's look at maybe updating the drivers and seeing if this makes a difference. Click on Update Driver and follow any of the on-screen prompts. After that, restart your system and see if it works. Finally, we can uninstall and reinstall your drivers to see if this works. Right-click on the device and go to Uninstall Drivers. After the uninstall, restart your system. The system should discover the plugged-in hardware and reinstall the drivers automatically. But to make sure, we can go to Action and click on Scan for Hardware Changes. For more helpful articles to help you maximize your Windows experience, go to our website, thewindowsclub.com. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel where we are always adding new content aimed at making you the master of your digital house. Thanks for watching and have a great day.